Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens. The next film is Jungle. Jungle was released in 2017. You know, a lot of films say based on a true story. This film, it's based off of a novel, which is based off of a real life situation.
Right, which is amazing because
But when this film says, when it promotes a true story, it's not saying based. It is really
it's not like loosely adapt. This is
well as
close as you could possibly
get.
Was it written by It was written by
The man who survived.
Right. Yeah,
And he's actually low key very wealthy now.
really.
Yeah. He's into the whole tech industry.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. And he's an Israeli, by the way. Yeah, I don't know how Israeli is supposed to sound.
Right. I'm
speaking-
also like I guess I don't have enough knowledge to be critical, but it sounded good to me. I believed him.
It sounded foreign.
Yeah. From my dumb American perspective, it sounded good.
But it didn't sound European foreign. It sounded in that area. Who would have thought that being trapped in the Bolivian rainforest for 3 weeks would have actually been the smart decision? Meaning,
Right. Yeah, well. Yeah, that was a shot in the dark no matter what.
no,
Yeah.
because I'm thinking about it. I don't think I would have went down the river. I think I would have went.
Hell no. No, I wouldn't have done that.
So if
Screw that. I'd be out of there.
If all four of them went in the rainforest, this film, this narrative, everything that's transpired from Yossi would
Right.
not exist right now. Isn't
Yeah,
that?
That's amazing. 2 extra people, maybe they would have survived for some reason.
Yeah. But what if those 2 people didn't survive because of aliens? 2 additional people would have helped.
4 people versus aliens? I don't think so. So in survival things and things like this, and the guy even mentioned this, the tour guide stuff, like, oh, you're gonna find out who you really are, like, and I think that's a truth to any like survival situation when it's just like you become your
True character.
essential self.
Yeah.
And what I loved about his 2 friends there was they really get stripped down to their core, and the divide that goes between them, like in society, they think a lot of each other, but all that's stripped away. And when they leave each other, he barely looks them in the eye, and it's like barely a handshake that he gives them. So that
A easy society,
creates weak.
weak men ruin the society.
Right.
Which creates hard times.
Right. And then hard times create,
Strong men.
Yep.
And it's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah. Which
Theoretically
makes
speaking.
sense. That makes perfect sense. I think there seems to be an ebb and flow to history that kind of proves that, I think, too.
But it's a great point. If you had to go to war, I wouldn't want to go to war with the one guy. I would want to go to war with
Oh, absolutely.
the Kevin.
Absolutely. I just want to say I don't like zombies.
Trusting you because you're an expert on something. And one of your key pillars of being an expert completely fall apart.
Yeah, you don't have much to stand on at
Yes.
that point. But your friend, you may trust in his character, but that doesn't mean he knows what he's doing. And his character is kind of diminishing, too. His humanity, as he becomes a better survivalist, his humanity is slowly being stripped away.
Because the novel thinks it's one thing.
Oh, really?
And the
So
film-
we don't know how he...
Yeah, the
The
film...
point is he died.
Yossi almost got eaten by a jaguar.
Holy crap. I
You remember that?
was on the edge of my seat during that. That scared I knew at some point there's going to be some run-in with a large cat. Now, how is that
But
going to go?
that's supposedly true.
That was terrifying as shit.
The ant scene was supposedly true. He actually almost drowned in that horrible flood
Oh, yeah.
when he was sleeping. So that was...
Oh, okay, yeah. The one where, you know what? I like the dreams. I like the dreams that, the like escapist dreams he was having. But the beginning of that scene was the end of a dream where someone was pouring champagne on his face.
Which was the body's way of saying, wake
yeah.
the fuck up.
yeah. It's like,
Which, by the way, that was a
rain
very
when he woke up.
seductive scene, too.
Yes, yeah.
With the female.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, fuck you,
It
Rain.
was like, what's the way? I know. Like, I was enjoying myself much more when I was dreaming.
yes. He was living the high life. It looked
That's
like
the
this.
thing is the efforts that his mind goes to comfort himself, but not only as a way of escape, but as a like survival
him hugging her, and then the very next scene they show him sleeping alone. That's
Oh yeah,
that's when it dawned on me.
So the whole time. Yeah, that's probably what it dawned on me too. I can't give myself too much credit.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I was surprisingly into this
and
narrative.
I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, we can swear, right? It's a little bit late to be asking that.
Yeah,
You
bro.
said fucking
This is Rhinos and
shit.
Aliens. The bogs.
Yeah, like the
So
quicksand sort of.
that happened twice in real life. Not only once, but twice.
Oh, that sucks. That would have been even worse the second time. Because
How did you fall for it?
Fuck.
I'm surprised he didn't give up the second time.
Right. I would have given up long before that. I would have been by some tree crying. Just so pretentious people could be like, oh, it was so. They had like viewings of it in France where people sat in boats to watch it.
God.
Like,
Taking it too literal.
right. It all sounds and feels horrible to me.
If you don't have your feet, bro, that is
You're fucked. We are not a very the only reason that man is at the top is because we have this incredible power of shared storytelling that allows us to work
Language.
together. Yeah. We're allowed to work together like on a crazy ass scale that no other animal can. By ourselves, we are horribly inadequate for any kind of. A man alone in the forest is in the jungle is just completely fucked. We are certainly not at the top of anything.
especially modern
We're
day men.
on the bottom. Yeah, well, yeah, because we're not used to it
yeah.
either.
Besides a bear.
Right, a bear wins.
Yes.
He'd certainly do better than
Us.
yeah.
Except a bullet, it's an arrow.
Right. Wow. So much sport. I mean, here I'm making fun of. I'm sure it's not easy. I couldn't, but
In comparison.
yeah, in comparison,
Yeah.
your body would take over. Like this is survival here. You're not thinking about cuisine or nothing like that.
I agree. But this next one, bro, I don't know. He supposedly did actually eat unborn birds that were in that egg.
That was hard to watch.
I would eat humans if I had to.
Right.
It's not that. It's the fact like I would never eat a human bone because
Because it's too crunchy.
but I love eating nuts because they're crunchy.
Right. That's very strange. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to do with that information.
If that sounds hypocritical, it probably is. Just to put this in perspective, that's like eating an 8-month-old baby.
Yeah.
To where, the bones aren't fully
Right.
calciumized, but
Right. That's fair. Shit, man. Yeah, no, that's gross no matter what way you look at it. But
That's
if it's
the only
between
thing I was
that
saying.
and survival,
yes.
you would eat it.
Going back to your point, I guess when you're in those situations, your true character does show.
Right. Because you only have yourself to rely on, right? I think we don't even realize how supported we are by everything else that's not immediately a part of us. And I can sit here and look down on people and say like, oh, everyone's soft because life's easy. I'm certainly not removing myself from that equation.
Oh, no. We're all to blame.
Yes, I am very soft. Man, I started this and I don't know where I was going with it.
Yeah. I'm here for the ride.
Thanks.
It started off low, and now it's...
I know, and I went right off the rails too. Experiencing that kind of thing develops your character in a way that you can't otherwise.
Yeah,
that was the point of the spiritual practice thing. When you restrict yourself from comfort, it makes you develop your character and like higher faculties because it forces you to.
You're absolutely right. This is for a different. I'm just going. I don't want to talk about it. This is going because the point I'm about to bring up is going to be another hour.
Yeah, we've holy shit.
Yeah,
We've been at it for a while.
yeah.
Good on you. Good career.
About
Because I
What
know
If.
Daniel Radcliffe is watching us. I only know Daniel Radcliffe as,
Harry Potter.
the kid from Harry Potter. He really has some acting chops. He's spread his wings. He can do drama and
Romantic comedy.
romantic comedy, the gritty real
Realism?
real stuff.
Yeah.
and I believed him in each and every one of those roles. So I just think that, I don't know, he's a much better actor than I gave him credit for.
You could make the case that in all three of these films, he was at least tied for being the best part of the film.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that that's
Especially Guns
a
Akimbo.
debate.
Especially Guns.
Well, there wasn't much to... That was an easy win. No, it wasn't, because the best guy in Guns Akimbo was the bum. I forgot.
Technically, touche.
But I got your meaning. He is definitely the highlight of all of these. And I feel sad that I haven't thought much of trying to watch his movies. I'm gonna think differently going forward.
You should.
Yeah,
You should.
oh, think twice.
And by the way, guys, just if you're wondering, I do not agree with Daniel Radcliffe whatsoever politically, and I could still view his films with delight.
Oh my God, is that possible? I don't think that's possible. What are you talking about? He's the enemy if he doesn't agree with me.
Unless you're one of those
His acting pretty much stays the same. I don't even know what his politics are.
and I'm not going to let you know. You can find out on your own.
Because you know what? I don't give a fuck. We all have different ideas,
Yeah.
right? It's only our attachment to those ideas that make us assholes.
Yeah. I don't respect LeBron James as a human being, but I respect him as a basketball
Yeah.
player.
You know what? He only has to play basketball because that's what his job is, right?
That's one perspective, yeah.
I don't know. I don't sport. I don't.
I don't sport. I created the name Five Finger Rhino Thrust.
What?
So the first thing, Cadoodle LLPH.
Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.